no one sees your work, they're never going to know how good you truly are. You can achieve this goal, and you can achieve it this year. Work with the world. I mentioned earlier that I got those 2 extra clients just from sharing those passion projects. That will happen within 1 month of officially launching my freelancing business. Graphic design has become a leading industry in recent years, and each year it is becoming more and more of a sought-after position. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, about 24,800 openings for graphic designers are projected each year on average over the next decade. This is a large statistic, but it also primarily focuses on in-house graphic design jobs and doesn't consider freelancing, which means the opportunity to become a graphic designer is much, much higher. In this video, we are going to talk about what you need to do to become a graphic designer this year. The first step to becoming a graphic designer is deciding what type of designer you would like to be. There are 3 main types of graphic design jobs that you may consider entering. The first one is in-house graphic design, the second one is agency graphic design, and the third one is what I do, which is freelance graphic design. An in-house graphic designer is one that works for an organization within their creative department. You will design for one industry, the company that you're employed at, and only that industry. For example, if you were to get hired at, say, Adobe as a graphic designer, you would be working as an in-house graphic designer for Adobe and only creating graphic design for Adobe. And you would have to design based on their already established brand guidelines. An agency graphic designer is a bit more flexible in terms of the industry that you'll be designing for. As an agency graphic designer, you will create designs for a variety of clients who all work in different industries and have different brand guidelines and styles, and a variety of different project types. Agency graphic design combines a lot of the pros of being an in-house graphic designer with some of the pros of being a freelancer. You have a bit more flexibility than you do as an in-house designer, but you are still working for an organization that will handle all business-related items, such as taxes, expenses, and everything involved with owning a business. Freelance graphic design, what I do, is working completely for yourself, not for any other organization. You are not only a graphic designer, but you are also a business owner, and you are responsible for managing all aspects of a business. As mentioned earlier, you're going to have to handle your taxes, your expenses, and you're just going to have to keep track of everything that's involved with owning a business. Freelancing gives you the freedom to choose what type of projects you want to do, what clients you work with, and it allows you to create and design in your own style. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, as I will be making a video in the future going into further detail about the different graphic design avenues and how to choose the best avenue for you. So subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss that video. Once you have an idea of the type of graphic design job that you want to work towards achieving, you are now ready to begin working towards that goal. But how? Tip number 1 to becoming a graphic designer this year is to always continue to learn. Even if you think you know everything about graphic design, trends are always changing. Programs are always changing. There is always something new to learn. Even if you have your degree in graphic design, you still need to keep learning. There are plenty of resources, both free and paid, to use to continue learning graphic design. My favorite free resource is watching other graphic designers on YouTube, just like you're doing right now by watching my channel. Watching other graphic designers and their processes has probably helped me more than anything else to become a better and more confident designer. Places such as Skillshare or Adobe Learn are other great resources for in-depth tutorials and other educational resources. Tip number 2 to becoming a graphic designer this year is to enroll in a graphic design course. This is similar to tip number 1, yes, but this tip is essential, especially if you don't have a degree in graphic design. Take an online course. Take one that does give you a certificate at the end of the course, so do your research and make sure that you're taking a credible course. Having a certificate will make you stand out, and it will show potential employers that you are dedicated to bettering yourself as a designer. Tip number 3 is to work on passion projects. This is probably my favorite tip out of all of these I'm going to give today. A passion project is one that you make just for fun. You won't make a profit and you're not making it for any real client, but it does help you to establish your own design style, find what you love, and helps to build your portfolio. Passion projects can also attract potential clients within a specific industry. Say you want to freelance and your niche market is candle businesses. You can make a passion project where you create a brand identity for a fake candle business, and a real candle business might see your passion project and then want to work with you because of that passion project. I have actually had 2 clients after posting a passion project that were within the same industry reach out to me, and they ended up being full paying clients. I've also received several leads from just posting passion projects. People like to see examples of work that is within their specific industry. This also shows potential employers that you are continuing to improve your skills by continually working in the design programs and designing even just for fun. So this tip doesn't only apply to freelancers, it applies to both in-house and agency designers as well. Also, imitate other designers' work. This is kind of controversial, but copy it 100%. Now, this is not something you should ever share anywhere since you are copying someone else's work 100% exactly the same. But by copying others' work, you're developing your skills and you're working towards finding your own personal design style, of finding what you like, what you don't like from other people's designs. Tip number 4 is to build a portfolio and share it. This is 2 tips in one, but having a good portfolio is essential to becoming a graphic designer. I would argue that you cannot become a graphic designer without having a portfolio. If you don't have a lot of work to include in a portfolio right now, don't worry, that's exactly why you're working on passion projects, and that's why you're taking design courses, so you can work on projects that can be included in your portfolio. The portfolio is the single most important part of a graphic designer. Your portfolio is what will sell you to an employer or to a client. It has to be good. But a portfolio only works if it's getting seen, which leads me to the second tip in tip number 4, tip 4.2, if you will, which is to share it. This was probably the hardest thing for me starting out. I was scared to share my designs. I was genuinely afraid that everyone would hate them, and I thought that I just wasn't good enough. But once I finally just got past my fear, I told myself, no more caring what other people think. I am just going to put this out there and dive right in, and I just started sharing my work. I not only became more confident in myself, but I also started getting actual clients, paying clients. I was officially a freelance graphic designer, and all it really took was being brave enough to share my work with the world. I mentioned earlier that I got those 2 extra clients just from sharing those passion projects. That all happened within 1 month of officially launching my freelancing business. I have been a graphic designer or have experience in graphic design for over 8 years now, but I've only officially launched my freelance business for 1 month, and I have already seen the benefits of sharing my work and working on passion projects. If no one sees your work, they're never going to know how good you truly are. So whether you want to be an in-house, agency, freelance graphic designer, you can achieve this goal, and you can achieve it this year. Let me know in the comments what type of designer you want to be and which of these 4.2 tips you'll be doing first. If you're planning to start with tip number 1, which is continuing to learn, then you need to watch this video right here where I show you my full process of creating a brand identity. If you're going to start with tip number 2, which is enrolling in a graphic design course, then you need to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification, because I will be releasing a design course in the future and you don't want to miss that announcement. If you've watched this far and you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well to be notified when I post another video just like this one every Friday. And if you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Your subscribe, like, and comment really helps to support me on this journey. I really do appreciate it, so thank you. But for now, until the next video, best of luck on becoming a graphic designer this year, and